They've lost 4 of their last 5, have the Racers. They are in need of a win, and Hansel comes flying in and throws it down.
Imagine you're playing in a basketball game and a one-armed guy crosses you up or dunks on you. You'd feel bad, right? Or think, how did I let that happen? Well, that is what Hansel Enmanuel does on a game-to-game basis, and we've seen this a lot from him over the past few years. Hansel Enmanuel defied all odds, inspiring millions and making headlines worldwide. We found him on social media with his insane viral clips. His story captured the hearts of basketball fans and beyond, proving that anything is possible. But what happened to the rising star, and where is he now? Let's start by going back to the Dominican Republic, where this all began. Hansel Enmanuel's father had a successful career in the Dominican Professional Basketball League, and it was through him that Hansel developed a love for the game. However, his journey wasn't without major challenges. At just 6 years old, Hansel suffered a life-changing injury when a cinder block wall fell on him, trapping him for 2 hours. As a result, he had to have his arm amputated below the shoulder. He spent 6 months in the hospital, and though he lost his arm, he viewed the experience as a blessing. While he had to give up his first love, baseball, Hansel redirected his focus to basketball, determined to follow in his father's footsteps. Initially, Hansel's father was hesitant about him pursuing basketball, but he eventually became one of his biggest supporters, helping him every step of the way. Despite the challenges of playing with only one arm, Hansel's determination never wavered. The result? By the time he was 11, he had already grown to 6 feet tall, and by 13, he began attending basketball camps and tournaments in the United States. It was during these experiences that Hansel realized he could compete at a high level. His skills and dedication started to gain recognition, both from his streetball games in Santo Domingo and his appearances at these camps. His big break came in 2020, when he made his first national television appearance, quickly becoming a rising star. Hansel's streetball clips from his hometown and online highlights began to spread widely, which ultimately led to a life-changing move to the United States in January 2021. That year, he received a scholarship to play at Life Christian Academy in Florida, where the head coach was a former teammate of Hansel's father. The coach, familiar with both Hansel's talent and his viral clips, gave him the opportunity to shine. Within weeks of arriving, Hansel's highlight reels went viral again. During the Orlando Winter Showcase, he impressed everyone by averaging 25 points and 11 rebounds per game, further boosting his profile and earning even more recognition. During his senior year of high school, he delivered outstanding performances, averaging 25.9 points, 11 rebounds, 6.9 assists, and 3.4 blocks per game. He also played a key role in leading Central Florida Christian Academy to a state championship, which was a remarkable accomplishment. These stats are remarkable on their own, but the fact that he achieved them with only one arm makes his story even more inspiring. His incredible skills and determination began to gain widespread attention during this time, as clips of his high school highlights went viral, earning him national recognition. Outside the US, he also gained recognition for his talent. Despite impressive high school stats, significant social media fame, and a strong following, he was rated only as a 3-star recruit by 247 Sports. However, he did receive a Division I offer from Tennessee State in August 2021, and another from Memphis in February 2022. He eventually narrowed down his college choices to Memphis, Northwestern State, and the Overtime Elite OTE League, ultimately committing to Northwestern State for his first season. Entering as a 3-star recruit with a major reputation in the basketball world, he faced high expectations as a freshman. By this point, he had become a major star, especially as a 3-star prospect with a large following, thanks to his viral clips and his ability to inspire people worldwide. However, despite his impressive high school stats, he was rated as a 3-star recruit because many doubted how his game would translate to the next level in college and potentially in professional basketball, such as the NBA. So how did this affect him? These uncertainties affected his recruitment and limited the number of offers he received. Despite these challenges, he pushed forward and began his first season at Northwestern State. He made his college debut on November 12th, recording 1 steal in 8 minutes of play. As a freshman, he appeared in only 20 games, averaging 1.7 points, 1.2 rebounds, and 8.2 minutes per game. Due to limited playing time, he entered the transfer portal in March 2023, seeking a new opportunity to gain more minutes on the court. Ultimately, he transferred to Austin Peay State University, following his former Northwestern State coach, Corey Gibson, who had also moved to the same program to represent the Governors. In his sophomore season, 2023 to 2024, he saw more playing time than in his freshman year, but still had a limited role. He appeared in 30 games, starting in 3, and averaged 14.8 minutes per game. He was efficient from the field, shooting 67.5%, though he didn't attempt any three-pointers. Despite the increased minutes, his production remained modest, averaging 1.9 points per game and 2.8 rebounds. However, he also averaged 1.5 fouls per game, which was not ideal. Standing at 6 feet 6 inches and 167 pounds, he didn't make a significant impact overall, though his blocks and rebounds showed slight improvement. Throughout the season, he struggled to make a significant impact, even though he played in most games. His career high came in December during a blowout game where he scored 8 points. While his playing time ranged from 8 to 10 minutes in some games to nearly 20 minutes in others, his contributions were limited. He often only managed a few rebounds and occasionally scored, but there were many games where he didn't even attempt a shot. In the 2024 to 2025 season, Austin Peay is off to a good start, winning their first 3 games, and Hansel is giving more of a contribution to the team, averaging 21 minutes per game. Along with averaging 5 points with 6 rebounds and 1.6 steals, he had a good game against Chattanooga with plays like this steal and dunk and this assist. Although he has an 85% field goal percentage, he's not the best shooter, mainly keeping his buckets closer to the goal than perimeter shooting. But this is where his one arm becomes an asset because he is very disciplined in other areas to make up for his shooting in other areas like these plays. And then in their win against Union, he was clutch with plays like this. It remains to be seen how much of an impact Hansel can make in his next 2 seasons of college basketball, whether he chooses to transfer or stay where he is. It would be fun to watch him in the NCAA tournament. Regardless of what happens, he has already become a source of inspiration to many around the world and in his home country. Despite facing significant challenges early in life, he has achieved something incredibly difficult, becoming a Division I basketball player. This is a feat that only a small number of athletes accomplish, especially when compared to the millions who play basketball worldwide, not just in the United States, but other countries. In the United States and beyond, Hansel has become a true inspiration, achieving some of his dreams and proving what's possible despite the odds. It will be interesting to see how the rest of his college career unfolds and whether he can take the next step to play professional basketball, whether in the NBA or elsewhere. Regardless of what happens, his story continues to motivate many people, and there is no reason to believe he can't be successful in whatever endeavor he chooses in life, whether it's in the NBA, the G League, or some other career. Let me know your thoughts on his journey so far, and if you'd like me to cover someone else in my next video. Thanks for the support, and I'll see you in the next one.